Good morning, everyone. So good to be here and to practice one of my favorite practices, not only because, well, for so many reasons, but, oh, let me mute you. Mute. They changed the setup on this one. Let's see. It doesn't give me that option. No. Mute. Yay, figured it out. Okay, the reason I love this practice so much is one, we live in such a busy world that we very rarely allow ourselves to take a pause and to check in. Hey, Seal, welcome. You want to come here? Yeah, come on in. So this is the one practice, or one of very few, that allows you to really take a pause from the outer world and to go to your inner world, introspective, feeling what's going on inside of you. That's just on the tip. More importantly, I cannot talk enough about the relationship between your health of your tissue to your mental health, to your physical health, okay? And longevity. Your fascia, in particular, embodies every cell in your body. Your lymphatic system lives in the connective tissue. When you have an injury, or if you have a lack of movement or too much stress as far as overly working out, you are dehydrating your connective tissue. And that's when you might feel stiffness, lethargic, or a little closer here, Seal, so you don't block the camera. To the right, yeah, forward, yeah. And you might even feel your joints are inflamed. You feel lethargic, you feel low, you feel aged, okay? So I was lucky enough about 20 years ago, when nobody could help me, no doctor, no PT, no physical therapy, none of those individual bodies, okay, could help me with what I was having, okay? And I was lucky enough, when I made up my mind that I had to change my workouts, I had no idea I was gonna get to where I was, but I was fortunate enough that somebody that knew that I always was thinking out of the box. To me, if the treadmill goes this way, I wanna go that way, and I wanna go backwards. If I have these 15 minutes, how can I maximize my 15 minutes to do something that my body doesn't know to do? Okay, what we know, we already know, and then your nerve system works that way. So somebody just gave me a book in that day, and they said, I think you might appreciate it. And I looked at it, and I had no idea any of those terms in there. I was just a pioneer. But I understood what my problem was. I thought I was stretching 30 seconds was plenty, but I wasn't really going to the deep layers of the tissue, okay, and all the trauma that was embedded in that. And when I say trauma, it doesn't have to be like you had the worst childhood. It could be falling on your knee, breaking your ankle, straining your ankle. It could be so many things that your fascia, this network, embodies and creates inflammation and trauma in your body. It creates blockages in your energy, okay? Celia is one of my first students. She was my first pioneer. Whatever I was discovering, you know, she was with, and Mike, if you guys know Mike, okay, we had a little group, and they were my teachers. They were not my students, they were my teachers, because I learned through them, you know, how to navigate, and how one person didn't feel, but the other one did feel. And it just evolved, and it got better, 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 better. I have been in remission of Crohn's for over 15 years. Yay, okay? And that's why it gives me gooses, because I love so much to help people. I love so much to show you that there is another way to better your life beyond the physical movement, okay? And I am stubborn and I push you. You know, I don't give up on you because I have the liberty to know where you could be. So trust in yourselves, okay? This is what the practice is all about. Today we have a ball and a noodle. You don't have to use any of it, but here is the myofascia. When we stress the tissue, you're squeezing out the toxins, you're stressing the tissue in a good way, and then there's blood flow and fluidity that flushes through you, okay? Wherever you are, because it's like, think of your blood flow through you, the fascia is the same thing. It's another complementary matrix in your body that embed, it's like a sponge that soaks everything inside of you. So even if you're here and you're doing myofascia, this releases the rest of it. And when we do it over time, it's like after a few months, you feel like, oh, I can move better. Ah, I can feel better. Okay, so let's get started with a block under your, right there, Sil, with a block under your head, a noodle under your hips, and then you all have a couple of balls. You can rest your head on the ball and just massage, or you're gonna grab the ball like so, with your fingertips above the base of your skull, okay? And then just side to side. Little relaxation here, hydrating your tissue. Yep, and that, yeah. Breathe in and breathe out. Yeah, lay on the block on your head. You can relax in the noodle. Yeah. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Relax, relax. Relax. Stop, relax. I got it. I got it. It's all good. Yes. Breathe in, take the block. You can grab it with your fingertips. And then just embed in the back of your skull. Breathe in there. And then feel free to drop your knees right and left. And be mindful that as you're pressing your ball, you're also resetting your spine here. You're resetting your spine. Notice how your body's language is. This is super important because you're learning about you. How do you conduct yourself on the mat is the same way you conduct yourself off your mat. Breathe in, breathe out. And now visualize how you're growing your breathing arms through your body, radiating a light. And connect your balls, if you're using them, or your block into your hips, down your spine. And when you feel intensity, pause, look at it. If it feels too intense, move the ball a little higher or a little lower. And now from the get-go, we're gonna learn how to put weight on the noodle or the ball without using muscles. So as if you're compressing your bones on the object and you're sinking slowly. It's not going from 1 to 100. It's going 1, 2, 3. And that's how you slow your mind as well. If it feels very intense on your head, move it a little higher or lower. Good. All right. And now slowly move the balls out of your way. Let it just reset for a moment. Take a deep inhale through the nose and through the mouth. Open your mouth. Ah. And for the next 80 minutes or so, this is your time to free yourself from the load of where you were and where you're going to be after this class. And by the time you leave your mat, your goal is to refill your batteries by letting go, just by emptying the bucket. Slowly roll over to the side, come to a seat. All right, so you have 2 blocks. I'm gonna borrow this for a second and another block for a second, please. Yep. Okay, if you have a bolster, let me see your bolster too, please. Your bolster, okay. Oh, all of it, I know, I should have done that. If you have a bolster, just 1 block underneath on the low setting, and then we're gonna use 1 noodle. Okay, don't go anywhere yet. If you have a pillow, you're gonna use 2 blocks. Like so, okay? Now, you're gonna rest on your right side of your body. Lift and lengthen your torso on the pillows, and now scoot your hips down without moving your chest. Take your noodle under your right thigh, right in the middle. Scoot your right leg all the way to the back of your mat. All the way, the right leg, all the way to the back of your mat, straight. And now, no, right leg. You're on the right side. Right leg straight. Right leg. Your bottom leg goes all the way to the back, yeah? And the left leg bends forward. Option to bend your right elbow at 90 degrees. Breathe in. If you have any pinching on the bottom leg, right here, right here. If you have any pinching in your low back, take a block under your knee, and in a few minutes, you might be able to put the balls under a block under your left leg, but not yet. Breathe in, breathe out. Yeah. Breathe in and breathe. I'm going to take this a little low. I'm going to lift up your left foot. Yep. Straighten. And now start to sink into the noodle. Feel the difference? Breathe and relax your muscles. And now you're making a sandwich with your bone. Breathe in, breathe out. And if it's not too soon, you can put your block under your left knee and the balls horizontal or vertical. No, vertical, up and down. And now give it time here. You can bend your right elbow. You might feel it deeper, like so. Oops, sorry, Mama. No. There. You feel that at all? Yes. Okay, if it doesn't feel right, change it. Breathe. And now open your mouth. Breathe in, yes. Lori, your bottom leg is behind. Your top leg is in front. Yes, take your right leg on the noodle all the way to the back of your mat. Bend your top leg in front of you. Yes, and put the ball under your leg. Yeah, you got it. And then breathing there, breathe and allow gravity to sink down to your body. Inhale, let's take this noodle down. Yeah. Breathe in and breathe out. Open your mouth and feel. A lot? Too much? Okay, when it gets too much with your balls, get rid of them if you need to. I want you to be able to sustain where you are. And now bring your breath. Better? Okay, breathe in here. Breathe into the side of your body. Allow your breath to be your muscles. And now start to sink down to the earth with your bones. Breathe. Where's your bone? Oh, here.
I got you.
Breathe in. Yeah, just sink down to it. And now you're doing your reversing and unloading your load in your body. Let your body sink down to the earth. Breathe in, breathe out. And now when you really want to be in the doing, I want you to stay in the undoing. What does it feel like to be the observer? And I visualize that tissue we were talking about, we're stressing the tissue in a healthy way. Yeah. Yeah. You okay? Good. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Every breath has a pause. When you have a pause, that's your moment of acknowledging where you are in your body. Breathe, look at it, shine your inner light there. And then exhale generously. Allow your skin to be soft. And give yourself permission to sit in the discomfort, because the discomfort is the gate to your freedom. And when you learn how to sit in discomfort on the mat doing this work, it becomes way easier to feel discomfort when you're off the mat living your life. Breathe. Oh, we can put this under your knee, Mama. Yeah. That's good for your knee. Deep inhale. Pause. Look at it. Exhale. Soften your skin. Take the weight off your shoulders. This is your time to empty. 3 principles in the practice of yoga. 1, you find your edge, where it's a little uncomfortable, but you're going to settle into it. And then you find stillness. You go inside. Let go of the muscles. And then you give it time. You may not feel it right away, but your body will find its own GPS. Oftentimes in the practice of Yin Yoga, we adjust when we need to minimize or reach the next level. So breathe into that. There. Less muscles, Mama. Relax. Yeah, learn what that feels like, which is hard to do. Breathe in. And now imagine you have no muscles and no arms, but you breathing ease your arm and your muscles. And your light is able to reach to where you are. Feel that. And then with your gaze, with your pillar of light, you flashing out internally through every cell in your body. Ever so slowly. Move your little balls if you had your little balls. Ah. Come sit on your back on your pillows and find your noodle on your low back, on your sacrum, I mean. Keep breathing in and out. Breathe, take a moment to reset. You might feel vibrations. And now you're reorganizing your nerve system, your thoughts, settling into where you are. Breathe in and breathe out. And now you're internalizing, you have done something good to your body. You squeezed out that tissue one way or another to create balance. And now sit in that stillness. Embody, internalize the stillness. It might be the only opportunity you have today or this week. So when you internalize that, even when you're in your world, in the doing world, inside of you, there is an aura, there is this sleeve that offers you the undoing, that gives you a little grace when you're challenged. This cannot be taught in words. It has to be on your body. Soak it in every breath. How can you maximize your breath to be a healing breath, not just to survive, but to heal? Slowly come up. And we'll reorganize to go to the other side and treat each side totally differently. Go all the way to the left side this time. You can rest your arm like so, or you can bend your arm at 90 degrees, and then you might get a little deeper into the armpit region. Scoot your left leg all the way to the back and take your noodle below your hip, right above the knee almost. Yes. You may or may not add the balls right away, might be too intense. So just organize yourself and see where you are, but put them next to you. And now focus on sinking your left leg into the noodle. Right away, open your eye, not your eyes, open your mouth. You can open your eyes if you want to, but open your mouth for a moment. Breathe in, breathe out. Yeah, and now sink. See, that's the key. Slowly. And when you feel a lot, you're going to breathe a lot. You're going to breathe a lot. Tender? Good. Celebrate it. Celebrate it. Go slowly, but then eventually you push a little more. Breathe. Yeah, take this down a little, Mama. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Breathe. Try to relax those muscles like you're deflating the air out of your muscles. And now your bones are sinking into your noodle. And you're sinking your rib cage into your pillow bolster. Breathe in, breathe out. Down a little bit. Huh? That's better. Yeah. And now relax. That's the key here. Learn how to go in with stillness. And sometimes we have to do challenging things in our lives for the better good. That's your wisdom. So it's worth the investment. It's worth the investment. There you go. And I sink those bones. And then it's an art on its own to even learn how to sink your bones down without tensing your muscles. And this example of learning how to put all that weight without using your muscles off your mat, it might be that you have to have a very hard conversation, but you're not freaking out about it. You're not losing your temper. You are composed and you're delivering your message with inner strength, with awareness. Breathe here. Every breath has to have a pause. If there's no pause, you're not mindful. So the practice teaches us that. Take this down a little. Okay, there we are. Now relax the muscles. No, don't help me. Just relax, sink, sink. Feel the difference? That. Visualize your muscles, it's like a sponge, like your noodle, and you're bypassing that sponge to get to your bones. Quietly, quietly. And over time, you notice your muscles, it's like you're like a puppet with strings. No muscles, just your weight and your breath. Lori, you're doing amazing, Mama. Take a breath here. Inhale. Relax the muscles a lot. Ah, just sink, sink, sink. And then relax a little more. Use your breath. And now extend your breathing arms, extend your lights down your feet. Every inhalation, pause. Better? And then go a little more. Inhale, exhale. Relax the muscles and sink into the noodle. And then as you scan your body, catch yourself tensing up somewhere and then change it up. And visualize all your joints are melting away. There is fluids, oily fluid in your joints that allows you to breathe even deeper. And then you may visualize your body has those little road maps, and you radiating light through your road maps to flush out toxins, to deliver nutrients, to maximize your immune system. Oftentimes we feel very deeply relaxed, almost tired, you need a nap. And that's because we release stored energy in the body. That's a huge part of doing this. Breathe in, breathe out. Ever so slowly come out of there. Release your balls first. Lay on your back. Reset, reset. Notice the blood flow, the vibrations in your body, and how you, the technician to your computer with a saw, reorganizing now. And now you bring in the right and the left side together to create a continual energy. Breathe. Your breathing arms are traveling to your feet, to your fingertips, crown of your head. Your fingertips are soft. Slightly separate your lips. And now all those little roadmaps in your body are flowing with energy, with peace, with quiet, with stillness inside of you. Over time, you may not even hear me talking to you because you are in your zone. You are in your zone. And no matter what happened, no matter all the things that bother you, right now you're free. Whatever experiences we went through or still go through, that doesn't identify who we are. It's just a little bump along the way that teaches us. The essence of each and every one of us is love, it's peace, it's goodness, kindness. So don't let one little obstacle contaminate the way you feel and see the world, and especially how you see you. Just like you're giving yourself this space for self-care, try to give yourself more self-care. Slowly come up to a seat. So along the way, we're going on this field trip. No snacks. No snacks. And in our field trip, we have a little journal, okay? And we taking notes. We put in some things that really touched us. We may have come across something that raised your eyebrows like, ooh, okay, I didn't feel this before, or I felt something that I need to remember. Take notes in there because that's a part of the journey of the practice. It's not one time and this is it. It's not like you did something and now that you fix for the rest of the life. It's a journey that evolves and changes, and then we go backwards, we fall. And what did we learn from falling? We come back again and again. But then when you look 6 months and it's like, oh, 6 months ago, I would have not have responded in such a way. Okay. My mind was all over the place. My eyes were opening and closing. That's the growth. So here we are. You're going to sit on your nodal with soles of the feet together. And then you could put a block on the low or the medium setting. I'm giving you all the options of modification first. And then you can put a pillow or bolster here, okay? Maybe 2 blocks. And then you can just rest your elbows or your forearms here. And remember, how you finish is not really how you're gonna end up. So start one way. And I always say, don't start anywhere near 100%. In your mind's eye, you want 10, 15, 20%. Some of you can rest your palms if you have more. And some of you can just sit upright like so. You can also interlace your hands, rest them on a block. You can rest your forehead on the heels of your palms. And now in this shape of your body, how can you grow your breathing arms? And how can you trace this shape with your inner light, with your little pillar of light? And when you notice you're shallow breathing or not breathing at all, shine a brighter light and deeply breathe even more. And in the beginning, it's hard to breathe. So you breathe in small increments. I call it CPR breathing. You inhale, you pause, you exhale. You inhale, you pause, you exhale until you feel you can breathe a little longer. Let it be organic. Don't force it. Try to relax your knees. Separate your lips slightly. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Every breath is a pause, and the pause is laced with a bright light. And then what tension can you peel off your being? And how can you trickle your light in between the cracks so then your breath can follow that? Sometimes your light gets before your breath. And now when you notice that your light can get a little further, you progressing in this journey. And then your breath can get in there to create a new landscape inside of you. Sometimes your light, not sometimes, your light is always your flashlight. So you are going inward. Sometimes we add a little aromatherapy. When you feel a little stiffness there, you kind of like spraying aromatherapy oil. Sometimes when you're in the deep end, there is this soft voice that holds space for you. It's a soothing voice. You can associate that with someone that is in your life or was in your life that offered you comfort. And the fourth hat is the voice that reprimands you. You've gone too far, you're overdoing, or you stopped breathing, and it brings you back. It brings you back home. So I refer to my inner light as my unconditional 24/7 bodyguard. It's always there. It's there to assist me. It's there to reprimand me. It keeps me honest and present. Ever so slowly, lift your head and lift your chest. Yep. Little shoulder rolls. If you need to lay on your back, please do so. You can turn your palms up in a receiving mudra. You can also give yourself a soft hug, just crossing your arms like so. And every time, remind yourself how lucky you are, how lucky we are to be here today. Can you breathe beyond your shallow breath? Notice what that feels like, as if you breathing through your back body and there is a wave of light shining through your back, of your ribs, going down your low back, all the way to your feet. And then from the chest, from your collarbones down your arms, your belly, your pelvis, down your legs. Slowly open your eyes and breathe. Beautiful. All right, so our next pose is going to be like this. It's going to be in 1, 2, probably we break it down to 3. So you have a block in front of you. Your noodle is going to be under your pelvis, under your hip bones. So we're going to open a little bit of the second chakra, right over your hip bones, right across here. And then a strap, if you need a strap, I'll come and pass a strap for you. But right this second, you're going to be like so. And now listen, you're going to slide your left arm, just watch first. And the balls are going to go right on your forearm, right below your elbow. Some of you can take your forehead down on the floor. Awesome. Some of you may need to put a block to gaze sideways, okay? So your balls can go under your forearms. If you don't have it, don't worry, but otherwise, just rest your arm, Lori. You don't need the big ball. No big ball, yeah. And as if you can bring your top hand so you're on your belly. You want to try and stay on your belly. If your forehead can stay on the floor, great. Yep. And now sink down to the floor. Try to put energy to the right side of your body. And breathe. So you want the ball right below your elbow so it will get some of those tendons. Yeah. Yep. Feel it? Yes. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Yep. So yeah, if you're doing weight training on the computer, feel it? Breathe in and breathe out. Feel it? Mm-hmm. Breathe. You okay there? Yeah. Better or no? Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Yeah, now breathe into that shoulder because that's good for you there. You feel it? Mm-hmm. And then visualize that the shoulder is depressing down and breathe in that shape. Breathe in and out. Mm-hmm. Use your breath. Where you feel, breathe and pause. Feel it? Breathing. Mm-hmm. Feel that? Breathe in, breathe out. Good. And now slowly, slowly move the ball out of your way. Take a block under your head. You're going to bend your right knee in a tree pose. And now you're going to bind your left hand to your right gently. No, opposite leg. Yeah, there you go. Breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. If you don't want to bind, feel free not to. And then you can also move the noodle if you wish to another place, right under your quad muscles. Here you go, Mama. Better. How are we doing? You want to try the bind or no? No, the bind with the leg. Do you want to bend? Then go. Take this noodle lower, lower, lower. Okay. And then you can bend this and this. Yeah. Now bend this leg a little. If you feel pinchy, that's when you put a little block under your right leg. And now soften the grip. And see, you can go to your ankle if you feel, you know what I mean? Like that, just a palm, like that, flat. Like so, yeah. And then relax the muscles. Breathe, feel it? Good, breathe, soft. Soft, soft, soft. Your grip is barely touching. And then sink your bones to the floor. Feel it? And then your grip is super soft. You're barely touching. You're just creating a frame. You're just creating a frame. Lower the opposite leg, mama. So the bottom leg. Bottom leg. Yeah. Yep. The top leg is forward. No. Bend your right knee forward. Take your left leg, extend and bend it and grab it. You got it. And now you're taking feel free to go either to the outer, towards the IT band, or you can go to the inner, wherever you are. But allow your bones to be heavy, heavy. Now you want your right knee to go all the way to the side of your mat. Feel? Relax, relax, relax. Inhale and exhale. Are you able to bend it or no? You're almost there. Here. Here. Just grab one needle. Like one. There you go. How is that? Oh, that's good. Move this knee a little. There. Then you can go to the outer or inner, like that. See? Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Soft. Barely touching. Inhale. And now can you peel another layer of your muscles to sink into your femur bone? Inhale and exhale. Ever so slowly, let go of your leg and stay. Extend your leg, just stay there for a moment. Straighten your leg all the way down. And let your body reset. Remember your goal, or at least it was my goal for you, is by the time you leave this mat, you emptied everything that needs to be emptied. So every cycle of your breath is important and it's mindful. And with every breath, you're breathing in peace. You illuminating those little roadmaps inside of you with peace. Release everything. If you need to reset on your back, feel free to do so. Eventually, we will meet you on your belly with the noodle under your hips again, under your pelvis. This time your right hand goes under you. You can put your balls right below the elbow, right around the tendons. Your forehead will be on the floor, or if you need to put it on a block, feel free to do so. And see if you can establish sensations. Can you trace the sensations? So the ball will be under your right, above, there you go, like so. Yeah. And I see if you can trace those sensations. And wherever they are, breathe into them. Why is that? Why is that?
No ball. Oh, no block.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I forgot.
Why?
I wonder if it felt weird.
Yeah. And now breathe into that. Connect your balls to your right shoulder joint. Try to stay down on your belly. Can you not stay on your belly like that? On that one? You feel? Too much?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, hang on. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Breathe in, breathe out. Open your mouth for a moment. And then remember, if there's no pause in your breath, you're not mindful. Now, can you sink into a sponge wherever you are in your mind? In your mind's eye, can you sink your mind into a sponge where you're getting lost in your body? Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, now you're going to get rid of your balls. Find your block under your head. Bend your left leg in a frog or tree position, and then scoot your right leg all the way to the right. Put the noodle under your quad muscles now. Right in the middle of your thigh. Bend your right leg and then grab it with your left hand or a strap or a noodle. Come and help you here. Almost. There you go. Breathe. Feel it? Yep. Relax the arm. Let gravity take care of you. Sink down like that. Inhale. And now you're radiating your long breathing arms and your light. Take this knee forward more. Come to your belly. There. Feel it? Soft. No muscles. Yeah. Inhale. Opposite leg, mama. Bend this knee forward, forward, forward. Soft. Visualize your bone is sinking down, down, without muscles though. Breathe in, scan your body, then visualize your noodle going through the sponge of your muscles to your bone. Deep breath, all the way down to your feet. And notice how the way you're holding your foot is the way your brain or your mind is working. You want to rewire your nerve system, go soft, touch softly. Like I said, it cannot be in words. Exercise that with your work. When you do quiet work, you have the safe environment to train yourself. So when you're doing busy things outside, you have this inside of your toolbox. Slowly come out of there. Stay just like that. Just extend your leg and feel that little reset. Enjoy the undoing. Enjoy, soak it in, the undoing. And the conversation, at least when I practice, this is my time. What does my system tell me to release? I don't have a name for it. I just feel it. What do I exhale? And how do I breathe peace with every inhalation? Until over time, all you have left is breathing in peace and breathing out peace. And you become one peaceful human being. And when you're in that place, it doesn't matter what goes outside. You notice you don't need that much to make you happy. Come back center, hug your knees, go on your back, put your noodle in a good place, maybe move the blocks out of your way. Noodle under your hips might feel good. You can do even happy baby. Do whatever feels good for you. And maybe just being there, stillness. Here is your time. Take it, take it, take it. All right. When you're ready, come up to a seat. We're going to finish up with sleeping swan / pigeon pose. I'm going to show you the modifications first. If you have any knee issues, I would highly recommend to put a block on the right setting, on the medium setting, okay? Left foot on the block. Open your arms out, right ankle. And just sink into the floor. Relax your ankles, your knees. Option 1. Option 2, you're going to do a variation of 90-90, maybe with a block or a pillow. If you're doing 90-90, you can put the noodle right under your left glute. Okay? Just so you're getting some of those attachments. If you're going to pigeon pose, so the right leg is forward. We have a ball. Those are just options. Okay, so the right knee is in front, the left leg is behind. Noodle under your left, under the right glute, and the balls are going to go under the left quad muscles. You're not going to feel a lot to begin with, and maybe not at all, but it's going to press into the tissue. You can put the balls under the left quad muscles in the middle somewhere. And then the noodle goes under your right glute. Yes. Yep. Go ahead. Go to your pigeon. Feel? Okay. So some of you may feel more than others. Yes? And then just sink into it gently. Breathe. Sink your hips. Let gravity take care of you. It's really nice to put a block under your forehead if you're in a pigeon pose. No, just sink your hips down. Yeah, evenly. Try to. So both hips, you see how this is off? Don't worry about this knee. Just start here first. Do you feel that? I'm going to put this leg in the medium setting, see if that helps. Okay. And just start with the hips, and then this eventually will fall into the place. Yeah. Breathe in, breathe out. Yeah? Yeah. Inhale and exhale. Use your breath. Relax your shoulders. Separate your lips slightly. You feeling? Feel the balls at all? Oh, okay, good. Is it too much? Yeah, just get rid of it. Just stay there. You can put it above the knee. Let's see if that helps lift up your leg. More? Too much? Okay, good. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale. Ooh, too much. Okay. Separate your lips gently. Inhale. Good. Straight leg. Inhale. And now take the weight off your shoulders. And now your wisdom reminds you that wherever you feel is necessary to acknowledge and to create some release, decongestion of wherever you are. And now sometimes we have to go to the deep end to liberate ourselves. Remind yourself of that. And it's not always easy. Most times it's not easy. But then you're creating a foundation for you, a strong trunk. And you're resilient. Not in words, but in your being. When you look at a vibrant, beautiful tree, it's not talking to you, but it radiates that power, that strength, that foundation. And when you're facing that little discomfort, you're trapped in this place, in this pose, you're trapped right now. Where is the light? Where is the little light that offers you the grace? Yeah, see, the hips even. And now can you peel another layer off your shoulders, your hips, your knees, your ankles? And now those little road maps are radiating decongestion. Slowly come out of there, ever so gently. Lay on your back for a moment. You're allowed to feel sorry for yourself. Oh, yes. Take a moment and now soak in the undoing. Remember, it's not in words. Now your nervous system is ready. It doesn't care what you think or what your mind is saying. I want to be here. And now every breath matters. Now, can you breathe all the way to your bones, to your core being, deep in the deep end? Can you take a nice, long, steady breath? Slowly hug your knees. And as you see over time, you feel like I could just be in this stillness for an hour because I need it so badly. You have to peel the top layers of the quick, fast, until you get to a place of that zone. And when you're in the zone, there's no beginning and there's no end. Come up to a seat, please. If you're on your back, stay there, just change your legs. If you're doing the 90-90, do the opposite leg. Otherwise, we're going into the little pigeon. The left leg bends in front of you. You can use your noodle under your left sit bone. And then you can take your other balls somewhere along your thigh. And remember, we don't want it to be 100%. We want to be in a place where we can allow ourselves to sink deeply and to find stillness. If you're doing the figure 4, keep your hips even on the floor. Everyone looks great. Inhale and exhale, relax the shoulders. Can we shift you this way a little? There. There. Scan your body. Scan your body. Oh, crack. It's all good, wherever you are. You feel? You feel it? Okay. Breathe in, breathe out. This way. Yeah. And now visualize how you're stripping all the muscles out of your way and you're sinking into your bones. Your knees are relaxed, your hips, your shoulders. Your heart is soft. And now, what's the conversation when you feel that you're in this little corner? It's not that comfortable, but you know it's good for you. How will you find a little light that is the gate for your freedom there? Let go of the joints, intensity, relax your ankles, your knees, your hips, your shoulders. And now for the last breath, breathe in and breathe into your back body. Expand your back body to the ceiling. Hold your breath as long as you can. And then exhale, let it go. Slowly come out of your pose, into your back. Find your noodle under your hip or even under your spine, along your spine. And then find the block and your little balls. And again, find a different spot for your back of your skull. You can go towards your cervical spine. I usually like to grab the balls to get them inside of there so it's more connected. And after you find your reset, find your favorite way for Shavasana. You can put them under a block, under your head. Yeah. Yeah. Find the spot that you didn't use before. And then visualize how you're resetting your spine here. Then do that for a few breaths and then find your favorite Shavasana. And now you're sealing your practice with the knowledge that you have done, given yourself the best gift you possibly could. And now for the next few minutes here, this is your time. And over time, little crystal lights are popping up in your roadmaps. Your meridians are flowing with more freedom. And simply, wherever you are, I want you to roll into a fetus pose, find a blanket, find a pillow, and just stay there for 1 minute, surrendering. The power of surrendering. There's no past, there's no future. You're not obligated to anyone or anything except for your breath. Try to exercise that. And from that place of stillness, you live your life off your mat. Even if you're doing, there is the undoing. And when you need to take a pause, notice the power it offers you. Slowly push and come up to a seat, please. Bring your hands to your heart center in a lotus mudra. Never gets old. Reminds us of purity and love. And just like your practice taught you, you've been in some muddy situations, but it brought you to this freedom. And this gift you've given yourself is long, lifelong lasting. And if you do it often, that's how we live a very long and healthy life. We take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Namaste. And I just want to finish by saying that we have many energy channels in the body, and we have the chakras, some of us know. But then there is also a chakra that is above, okay? And that's the aura that we project. So when you next to a person and you feel the energy, good or bad, that's the aura that is around them. And this has to be balanced, okay? When this is balanced, you're projecting that. So keep that in mind. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Drink lots of water. Everyone did amazing job today. We have a bag for the balls and we have a bag for the noodles. You got a flat one. Oh. Yeah, make sure. Thank you, honey. So glad you made it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Putting the balls like this
Yes.
is great.
Yeah. It's good, right? I bought what? The balls I had, those are like just racket balls. And then I bought those on Amazon. Yeah. Well, I use everything on them. I use stockings in the beginning, but then they're not very good. They stretch out, and I use them because I had so many of them over the years, and it's like no. So then I had this idea. I've seen some like some buy them that way, and I'm like, I bet you can find those. So yeah. So
That's a great idea.
yeah, it's good, huh? Did you like the ball addition? Yes. Oh, the best. Oh my God, yes. Oh, absolutely. I have a stew. I have the other balls. One day I'll show you two ball, like the 2-in-1. You have those? Similar, yeah. Yeah. So I have a student. He has one in his car temporarily and one at home. Yeah. Yeah, you see. Huh?
You know what I heard, Orly?
Bye, Lori. Oh, she left. Okay, sorry. See, that's what happened. I get busy talking. Yeah. Mama.